what is up? It is your girl Rue again from Spirit Reads on Instagram. So in this video, you guys, I'm going to be doing a reading for all signs on the topic about love. Now, love can be self-love, intimate love, relationships with your children, relationships with your family in general, just any types of, energies and vibes that I'm getting from the love space. I am going to be pulling for you guys through these cards. So please go ahead and pick your card, either card 1, 2, or 3, and then I am going to go ahead and get started on your reading. So what I also am going to do is I am going to be putting the timestamps down below so you don't have to keep hearing me talk up a storm on the cards that you do not want to hear. So go ahead and pick your card 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to get started. All right, let's start with card number 1. All right, let's see what we got going on in the love space for you guys out there. Alrighty, we got the King of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, that's one of my favorite cards, the Knight of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, a lot of it's about money, Justice in reverse, and then we have the World card. So I'm getting 2 types of messages here, and I'm gonna start with the first one. First one that I'm getting is that some of you guys are pursuing relationships so hard and so desperately, sadly, that you're forgetting about yourself. You're forgetting about your self-love, your self-care, things that make you happy. You're forgetting about your passions. Some of y'all are even forgetting about your work. You're losing your mind over this person, and you need to bring yourself back to reality and understand at the end of the day, love is all good and dandy, and it's great to have a partner, or it's great to have intimate relationships. Ooh, a little fuzzy. It's great to have intimate relationships and things like that, but at the end of the day, do you have your own bag? Are you 100% in yourself, or are you putting majority of your energy into another person? And it's not bad to put energy into other people, but if you're putting more energy into that person instead of yourself, you're going to get burnt out really, really fast at the end of this month from what I see. You're going to get burnt out, and then you're going to be harboring, ill feelings against the person that might, manifest through different things. You might be a little bit passive aggressive to that person, and you may be feeling bad, or feeling angry towards that person, not really understanding why. It's because you're putting more energy into them than you are yourself. So make sure this month in December, you guys, to put more energy into yourself. Feed yourself. Just take care of yourself whilst having a relationship. I'm not saying to get rid of the relationship, but I'm just saying put a little bit more effort into yourself. Get back into those hobbies that you've had. Go on a little trip, you know what I mean? By yourself. Go get pampered. Just do something that makes you happy and your partner is not involved. Just do something for yourself and make your own damn self happy. So that's one of the messages I'm getting. Another message that I'm getting is some of you guys may be dealing with partners, or you may be pursuing a person in your life that may not be on the same level as you financially, I'm seeing, or may not be as accomplished as you or successful as you, or it might be vice versa. You may be dealing with a person who is more successful than you, may make more money than you, and it's kind of making you feel kind of low within yourself. It's kind of making you feel maybe like you're not worthy. But on the other hand, if you switch that into a positive, it can make you feel like you need to go ahead and get out there and, get some drive and determination and try to get on that level if you want to. So don't let that get you down if you are pursuing a person, or you're with a person who may be a little bit more accomplished than you, maybe more a little bit successful than you. It's okay. If the love is there, it's going to work out, but you cannot be harboring feelings toward this person because they don't make as much money as you, or because they, or you don't make as much money as them. You can't allow that to dictate relationships. And this is for another, in general, you guys, spirits tell me to say, you cannot let finances dictate your relationships, because if you do, you're always going to end up unhappy. And then at the end of the day, you're going to be wondering why am I so unhappy? It's because you're putting emphasis on money and finances and material things, when in reality you need to be putting your focus on love, somebody who is your match intimately, emotionally, and spiritually, but you putting it on finances. That's not going to make you happy at the end of the day. Okay, now I'm not saying go out there and try to find the brokest individual you know. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if you're with a person and they may not be where you are, or on the flip side, you're with the person and they are where you want to be, but you're not, just have confidence that it's going to work if that love is there. And if you are experiencing and harboring feelings toward these people because you're on one of the other sides of whichever way it goes, whether it be they make more money than you or you make more money than them, talk about it. Don't harbor those feelings within yourself, because if you do, it's going to cause turmoil, and it's going to cause y'all to break up, or it's going to cause you guys to stop talking if you're not in a relationship. Just make sure that anything that you are feeling in this realm, bring it to the table. Bring it to the table. Don't keep it in. Because at the end of the day, that's y'all's relationship, or that's you guys starting to know each other. And if you start that out on, harboring feelings because, oh, they have more than I do, or, oh, they're not doing as good as me, it's never going to work out, period. So that is the love reading that I have for you guys that picked card number 1. Let's get a clarifying card and see what we got going on here. Observe in silence. And the main thing, as soon as I picked this up, it was like, whoop! Spirit gave me a message. Bam. Now, I'll say this when it comes to this card, and I'll do it for both. In the beginning, I was talking about y'all losing yourselves in a person, and not giving 100% to yourself, but giving 100% to the other person. If you cannot get yourself, or you observe yourself and you see where you cannot get yourself to stop being so invested and intense with this person, and you kind of feel codependent upon this person, and you feel like you've observed yourself and really been being honest with yourself, where it's like, hey, I just really cannot stop thinking about this person. I can't stop hitting this person up. I can't stop putting more energy into this person than I'm putting into myself. And you be honest with yourself and you really observe yourself and take time to think about it. You might need a little break for your own good from that person. And I'm not saying to break up completely, but you may need to have a conversation with that person and say, hey, I'm not in the right space right now to be with you. I need to work on myself. So please understand that I may need a little break from you. And you need to work on your damn self, because if you don't, and you see where, you're trying your hardest to be with this person, but you're still just giving them 100 and giving yourself nothing, it's not going to end well. I'm just going to say it that way. So maybe take some time to examine yourself, observe yourself, do some spiritual healing upon yourself to get yourself together. Now, if you fall into the other group, where I'm saying, you're in a situation where a person may have more than you, or a person may have less than you, and things of that nature. And this is more so for the people. No, I am not even going to say that. So let's say you're in a situation where you are maybe a little bit more successful than the individual that you are with, or you may have accomplished more things, or you may be older than the person, so you've had a little bit more time to get yourself together, more established. Observe that person, okay? Because if this person is a moocher, you know what I'm saying? If this person is just mooching off of you and taking your love for granted, and taking advantage of your kindness, and you buying this person's shoes, clothes, paying for all their stuff, paying rent, but you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, but this person is taking advantage of you. Observe it in silence. Don't say too much about it, but just observe how they are acting and how much you are putting into them, and how much you are not getting back. Now, I'm not just saying this financially and things of that nature, but just observe and see if that person is trying to better themselves in all realms. just observe that person and see if they are trying to do better for themselves, or are they just okay mooching off of you. Okay? Now, this is another message, and I'm gonna just say it, honey, because I don't Spirit want me to say it. I don't want to say it, but Spirit's telling me also for some of y'all, you may be doing a lot for this person that you with, whether you're in a relationship or not, and you might be demonetized. I'm not gonna say the whole word, but it rhymes with pick. You might be demonetized if you get what I'm saying, or you might be p-matized by the person. But just make sure that even if you are more successful than the individual, or may have more accolades than the individual, just make sure that they are meeting you on that emotional level and not just the sexual level. Make sure that they're not taking advantage of you. Make sure that at the end of the day, you all are connecting emotionally and that person is filling you up instead of tearing you down and making you exhausted. And if you're in the situation where you are with a person that may be a little bit more successful than you or have more accolades and things of that nature, y'all get what I'm talking about, observe them as well. Observe and see, are they trying to hold that over your head? Every time y'all get in an argument, they might be like, well, I got more than you. I can, I can get somebody better than you because look where I am and look where you at. If they keep doing stuff like that whenever y'all get into an argument and trying to make you feel less than, observe that, because that may not be the person for you. Just make sure at the end of the day, for everybody who is listening to this, that you all are meeting each other emotionally. December, from what I'm feeling, is the month for emotional growth, meshing together emotionally. So make sure that you all are meeting each other there, and not one person is up here and another person's down here. Make sure that you all are balancing it out and it's coming together. And that is my reading for the first cards. So as always, you guys, please like this video if you found something interesting or something resonated with you. And please also comment below and share if you wish. And also, if you would like a personal reading, hit me up on my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SPIRITREADZ. And now I am going to get into the second set of cards. Whoever picked the second set of cards for love. So let's see what we got going on here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I love that one, honey. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, a lot of money going on this month. What's going on? The Two of Pentacles. What in the world? The Two of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. The King of Swords, and then we have the Hierophant. Well, there's a lot of decision making going on here in this reading, and from what I see here is y'all are in a love, love space. Some of y'all are trying to make a decision. And this is for some of you guys. Some of y'all are trying to make a decision between a person who may be a little bit better off financially. So let's say you're dating, or you might be in a relationship. You may be cheating. Who knows? Whichever one fits. You might try to be making a decision between a person who fits that traditional role of the provider. They can take care of you financially. They may be that textbook type of love, whether it be male or female, that you were looking for, but they may not be fulfilling you on an emotional level. But your mama like them, your daddy like them. They check all the boxes when it comes to that perfect mate, but still deep down you may not be feeling that emotional connection with him. But on the other hand, you may have a person that you are feeling emotionally connected to, and this person may not have the most money in the world. They may not be where the other person is financially, but they make you feel good on an emotional level. And you are kind of battling with that situation where it's like, which person do I go to? Do I go to the person that, is all established, but I don't feel it in my heart? Or this person that's not really established, and maybe I can build with them, but they're not where this other person is, but I feel it in my heart. I feel that emotional connection with them. And another thing for any of you guys out there, single or in a relationship, I think a lot of you may be battling with just picking a partner in general, and establishing the values and wants and needs that you want from a partner. I think December is going to be a time, especially for you singles out there, to figure out what type of person you want to settle down with, what type of person you want to be with in your life. And for some of you, spirits tell me it's like, okay, so am I going to settle down with or want the type of person that my mama and daddy are gonna love? They might be, it might be a person that's religious, or a person that likes certain things that your mom and dad would find acceptable. But at the end of the day, that person is not for you. You picking your partner because of what your mama and daddy want. And that's not going to work. You cannot choose people off of what your mama and daddy want. Well, you can if you want to, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's not for you, so it's not going to be a genuine connection. So I think some of you guys are battling with that, like, hey, am I just picking people off of what my family wants, or am I picking people off of what I want? I think that's a battle that some of you guys are going through. Also, I think some of y'all are going through the battle, like I was saying before, of, okay, am I going to pick a person who is, could be my sugar daddy or sugar mama? I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm straight. He going to pay my bills. She going to pay my bills. I got my nails done, hair done, everything did, period, point blank, okay? Or am I going to go with this person who is going to, emotionally fulfill me, but they may not be where I want them to be success-wise, but I can work with them and we can build together to build our own empire, instead of being with the person that already has their empire and I'm just kind of going into their world. Now, there's nothing wrong with either one of those decisions, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying this is a month where you all are going to be making decisions regarding the type of person you want to be with for the rest of your life, or the type of person you want to date, the type of person that you are looking for, the type of person that you want in your life. This is a month for all of you guys to make decisions as to what type of person you want to be with. But I would really recommend you guys that you choose the person that makes you feel good emotionally. And I'm not saying that a person can't have money and fulfill you emotionally. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I would not go with the person who has all this money or success, but or you're just choosing them because they just have that. No, we need people in our lives that check all the boxes. And some people say, and I shouldn't say check all the boxes because nobody is perfect, but come close to checking all the boxes. And one of those boxes I think that we all need to put on, a pedestal is who's going to be there for you when the going gets tough, who's going to be there for you emotionally, that's going to have your back regardless, period. You know what I mean? So please make these decisions wisely, because I see December being a decision-making month. Whether you're a single person and you're just trying to figure out, okay, what is my game plan as to, dating or finding a person I want, or even if you're not dating and you're single, you are trying to find a just trying to make a, when you do start dating, figure out what you want. Just figure out what you want in your life. And that decision may be that you just want to keep your damn self and you don't want to deal with people. That's great. And also, if you are in a relationship, it may be making the decision of, am I with this right person? Is this person right for me? Or is this person just a person who checks all the boxes for my family and not checking all the boxes for me? Or I thought they checked all the boxes for me, but they really don't. So make sure to choose wisely, you guys. So let's see what we have for our clarifying card. One card fell out, so I picked two instead of one for you guys. So we have share your thoughts. And then we have be without malice. And when I see be without malice, I'm going to start with that one first. Please don't be choosing people for what they can do for you financially, because I see a lot of these pentacle cards in here, and when I'm seeing be without malice, the main thing that jumps out to me in my heart is to not use people don't use people for what they can do for you. Choose a person who you really care for and that you love and is really going to be there for you. But I'm not going to get too deep on it, but don't use people for what they can do for you. That's not going to work out well, karma wise and also relationship wise. Stop using, and this is just for some of you guys, stop using money as an indicator for the person that you want to be with. There's a lot going on in this day, and I'm just going to talk about it because Spirit wants me to. There's a lot going on in this day and age when it comes to, oh yeah, I just want somebody rich because, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to say the word because some of y'all aren't black, but you know what, F guys, F girls, I'm going to just use them for their vagina, or I'm just going to use them for money, you know what I'm saying? Forget that. Please don't end up like that. Please choose a person that, you care about emotionally as well as physically and spiritually. Don't use people because you've been hurt before. Don't hurt people because you're a hurt person. Just do right by the people who you think you're going to be building relationships with. Don't be vindictive. Just be pure in your intentions. And really, when I see this share your thoughts card, it's more about sharing your thoughts with your higher self and sharing your thoughts with yourself, kind of going into that meditative place and trying to connect with the spirit realm or connect with yourself to try to figure out, what do I really want? And some of you guys may need to call upon the spirit realm as well as your higher self to figure that out. So more of the story, you guys, with everything I'm seeing is just be authentic in your decision making when it comes to love and intimate relationships. Don't let hurts make you hurt others. Don't use people when it comes to, finding someone. Just be genuine in your pursuit of finding love. And that is the moral of the story here. So anyways, you guys, I hope you like this reading. I hope I wasn't blabbering too much, but I'm just saying what Spirit wants me to say. If you enjoyed this reading, please click the like button and also leave a comment. And if you would like a personalized reading, please hit me up on my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SPIRITREADZ. And we are going to move on to the third set of cards, okay? Okay. So let's see what we got going on here for the third set. All right. That was a deep reading for the second card, so I got to get it together. Okay. We got the Four of Cups, the Seven of Wands, okay, the Four of Pentacles. We got the Ten of Wands in reverse. We got the Ten of Cups. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. And then we have the Lovers card. That's a great card to have for a love reading. All right, let's see what we got going on here. First thing Spirit wants me to say off the bat is don't let someone who can be a very good potential suitor or a very, promising, I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to say. Don't let somebody, the main objective here is don't let somebody slip through your fingers because you are so worried about certain things. So what I mean by that is some of you guys may have a person who is there for you. They take care of you emotionally, physically, spiritually. They love you. You may already, and some of you guys I'm feeling you may already have kids with this person. You may already be with this person, or you guys may even be on the rocks, but that person is still caring for you. They've been a ride or die since no, I don't like that term. Let me bring that back. I don't like no ride or die term. Let me stop not say that. But somebody who has been there for you, and it seems like some of you guys may be taking them being there for you for granted, and you may be on the verge of losing that person. the person may be getting tired of always having to stick by you and not getting too much emotionally in return. Yes, you may be taking care of them financially. You may be a hard worker. You may be a person who takes care of your kids, take care of your wife, girlfriend, whatever, husband, boyfriend, whatever. It can be a boy or girl. You may have all that going on for you, but you may be too immersed in that world of work and your day job or your craft or things like that, and you're forgetting about the person who's been there for you. You're forgetting about your partner, and that partner is starting to kind of feel like they're being taken for granted, and they're starting to be like, well, damn, are they ever going to change? Are they ever going to make me feel the way I make them feel emotionally? Are they ever going to be there for me in ways other than just taking care of me financially? You know what I mean? So make sure this month, you guys, to take care of your significant other. Take care of the people that love you. And that brings me into saying this reading is also about taking care of your family, people that's been there for you. Don't take them for granted. Don't take your family for granted. Now, I'm not saying all your family, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying don't take for granted the people, whether it be your family, your intimate relationships, or your friends, for granted that have been there for you, because I feel like some of them are feeling like you are, and they're starting to get to that point where they are not going to care as much, or they're about to say F you and go on and forget about you. So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting for some of you guys. And also on the flip side, I'm seeing that some of you guys may be that person who's taking care of someone, may be that person that is putting their all emotionally into a person and taking care of them, because you have a nurturing nature about yourself. So you're going to want to nurture your partner, you're going to want to nurture your family, your friends, but you're not receiving it back. And I'm not saying to do things just so you can get something received, but sometimes you got to kind of be real with yourself and see, are people taking advantage of you? And if you really observe and feel like people are taking advantage of you, you may need to dial that back, because you're starting to feel kind of burdened. And another message for you guys that I'm getting that shows this set of cards is suffering is not synonymous with love. I feel like a lot of you all that picked this set of cards may feel like, oh, in order to be in love with someone, or in order to have a good relationship, whether it be friendship, family, or intimate relationship, you gotta suffer. You have to feel pain in order to be, in love or love someone. And that is just not the case. Yeah, y'all may have to go through situations where it's not always, roses and daisies and sunlight, but it shouldn't be like that all the time. You shouldn't have to feel burdened all the time when you're in these types of relationships. You don't need to always feel burdened when it comes to your family. You don't need to feel burdened when it comes to you being with your partner. It should be a give and take. Yeah, y'all are going to go through things, but you always shouldn't have to feel sad and burdened at the, because a person is not treating you right. That is so main objective, before I get on a tangent, is suffering is not synonymous with love. Please remember that throughout December. If somebody is causing you more pain than pleasure and love and emotional stability, they're causing you, hurt and pain more so than love, you may need to reevaluate that situation, because they may be taking advantage of you. Let me just say that they may be taking advantage of you, and they know that you have a kind heart and a kind spirit and a kind soul, and you may not be seeing it because you're so loving and caring and nurturing, but they are taking advantage of you. And another message Spirit's telling me to say is to please be on the lookout for narcissists. If you don't know what a narcissist is, please do a quick Google search. And some of y'all may be dealing with some narcissism when it comes to y'all's relationships, and it doesn't have to be just romantic. It could be a family relationship as well as friendship relationships. So just please be on the lookout for people taking advantage of you, who you love and care about. You know what I mean? No matter what type of love it is, be on the lookout for people taking advantage of you. And also on the flip side, if you all are taking advantage of others who you love and love you, be it your family, friends, or your partner, be on the lookout too, because they may be getting tired of that and they may walk away, and you're going to end up being hurt because you didn't know what you had when you had it. And like they say, you don't know what you got good until it's gone. So make sure that you try to rectify that situation before those people end up gone in your life. So that's the message I got. And the clarifying card here I have is that we are all connected. And that has a lot to do with what I was saying about just coming together this month with the people that you love. Because when it comes to the people that are doing the other person kind of wrong and not giving them the emotional, strength and stability that they may need, when they hurt, you're hurting yourself as well as a person who may be, taking care of this person or putting your all into this person, and they're not giving it back. Even though you think that you're doing a justice to yourself, you're actually making a negative on yourself. So when these type of situations happen, understand that we are all connected. That's why everybody needs to be on a level playing field. We all need to meet each other in the middle. We don't need one person being all up here when it comes to, emotions, and one person being down here. We all need to come together and meet each other in the middle, and also talk to one another when it comes to these situations. Talk to each other. Try to find middle ground, because at the end of the day, like I said, when it comes to relationships, we are all connected. And even though you may not be experiencing it, in the beginning, when people that you love are hurting, you're hurting as well, even though you may not feel it. And the people that are hurting you, maybe, hurting you, you're suffering as well. So that's what I see when it says that we are all connected. Just make sure that you all are talking to each other. If you're the person that's kind of feeling ran over, and also the people that may be running over people, just a simple sorry or talking to the person may really help this month. So just make sure that you all are having those conversations and connecting with one another and finding middle ground this month when it comes to love. So anyways, you guys, that is my reading for you all for December. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button, as well as leave a comment if you would like. And also, if you would like to have a individual reading, please hit me up on my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SPIRITREADZ, and I will talk to you later. Bye.